Coffee is more than a morning ritual. It might just be one of the most powerful health-boosting beverages on the planet. And I've been drinking it for years, and so I was really fascinated by what makes coffee so much more than just a caffeine kick. Today we're going deep into the science of coffee, not just the caffeine, but the antioxidants, the polyphenols, and the unique bioactive compounds that make it a true longevity elixir. Studies show that regular coffee consumption is linked to a 17% reduction in all-cause mortality, and this translates into an average increase of 1.8 years in health span. So what's the best way to drink it? How much is ideal? And what does the latest research say about its effects on your brain, heart, metabolism, and lifespan? Let's get into it. Now, most people just think of coffee as a caffeine delivery system, but it's actually one of the richest sources of antioxidants in the modern diet. And in fact, for most people, coffee actually provides more antioxidants than fruits and vegetables combined. These compounds go beyond giving coffee its rich flavor. They actively reduce inflammation, they combat oxidative stress, and they may even influence how your body processes sugars and fats. Researchers have found that coffee helps maintain genomic stability, regulates metabolism, and supports stress adaptation, all of which are crucial mechanisms in slowing aging. Think of caffeine as the engine of a race car. So it gives you the speed, but the coffee itself, that's the entire vehicle. The fuel, the aerodynamics, the advanced engineering keeping everything running at peak performance. So how about lifespan? One of the most extensive studies on coffee and mortality was published in JAMA Internal Medicine. They followed over 500,000 people, and what they found was that coffee drinkers, and this is true whether they drink regular or decaf, had a significantly lower risk of early death. Again, we're talking up to 17% lower risk for those drinking 3 to 4 cups a day. So what's driving this effect? Researchers believe it's the combination of antioxidants, anti-inflammatory compounds, and the metabolic regulators like chlorogenic acids, caffeine, and polyphenols that are working at a cellular level to help to extend lifespan. Now, what about coffee and cancer prevention? So liver cancer is the third leading cause of cancer deaths worldwide, but here's where coffee shines. Multiple studies show that regular coffee drinkers have up to a 40% lower risk of developing liver cancer. And the same goes for colorectal cancer. And this is one of the most common causes of cancer globally. Coffee's compounds seem to reduce DNA damage, enhance detoxification, and promote healthy cell regeneration, which may explain these protective effects. And in terms of coffee and metabolic health, here's something fascinating. What they found is that people who drink coffee regularly have a significantly lower risk of type 2 diabetes. And this is true even for decaf coffee drinkers, meaning it's not just about the caffeine. Coffee also activates AMPK, and this is a key enzyme that controls cellular energy and helps regulate metabolic function. This may be why coffee drinkers tend to have a lower risk of obesity and better overall metabolic resilience. Now, one piece of advice, and this is something I've heard Dr. Huberman talk about and something I really struggle with, is that they recommend if you want to get the most from your coffee, you want to wait at least 60 to 90 minutes after waking before you have your first cup. And this really helps to align with your natural cortisol rhythm, and it helps to prevent those mid-afternoon crashes. Now, what's the best type of coffee? So light roast coffee actually contains more antioxidants than the dark roast. And here's something else that I didn't even know until recently. So unfiltered coffee, and think about basically this is like French presses or espresso. They contain these compounds which can actually raise your LDL cholesterol levels. So these compounds are primarily found in the oils of the coffee. So using a paper filter like in a drip coffee maker can help to remove them. The research suggests that unfiltered coffee can raise cholesterol levels by anywhere up to 6 to 8%, but filtered coffee doesn't have this effect. So if you drink a lot of French press or espresso and you have concerns about cholesterol, this is definitely something you should consider. Now, I love my espresso, so I'm not giving it up anytime soon. But if you're someone who drinks a ton of unfiltered coffee and you've noticed higher cholesterol levels, it may be worth switching up your brewing method. Now, I love my espresso, so I'm not giving it up anytime soon. But if you're someone who drinks a ton of unfiltered coffee and you've noticed higher cholesterol levels, it may be worth switching up your brewing method. Here's the bottom line. Coffee isn't just about caffeine. It's a powerhouse of antioxidants and bioactive compounds that may extend lifespan, protect against major diseases, and boost both mental and physical performance. So go ahead and enjoy that morning brew. It may be the easiest health upgrade you can make. Cheers.